Okay, my friends, so again, it's not really super important to know what these things are if you're not a baseball person, because I'm going to tell you what these four stats are, and then we're going to code them in. So let's go back between the notes and the spreadsheet. AVG is batting average. It's found by dividing the number of hits by the number of at-bats. Fill in that column now. Okay, so we're going to go back to the sheet. Okay, batting average is equals, okay, so I'm going to start up here with Bryson. It doesn't really matter who we start with because we can sort it when we're done. Take the number of hits and divide by the number of at-bats, and then press enter. Okay, so hilariously enough, this didn't give me an autofill. I don't know how the little monkey in the background is deciding whether or not to give me an autofill and then what it's going to give me in an autofill, but whatever. That actually is a percentage. The batting average is not given as a percentage, but that is 29.4% of the time. For whatever reason, baseball doesn't do that. I am going to copy it down. There we go. Copy it down. Those, my dear friends, are the batting averages for all of the players on the Phillies. And then I asked you some questions here. I said, which player has the highest batting average and the lowest non-zero batting average? Okay, well, let's go sort. So highest, we'll sort Z to A. It looks like Bryce Harper does. Bryce has a batting average of 36.8%. And then that means the lowest is at the bottom. And that's poor Dalton. Poor Dalton. He's got a 0. He must not have gotten any. Yep, no hits. No hits and 5 at-bats. Okay, so poor Dalton. Okay, so we got those. Strikeout percentage. This one actually is a percentage, but it's exactly it's the same kind of thing as a batting average, except it's a bad thing. It's what percent of the time do you not hit the ball or get on base. So you take the strikeouts by the number of plate appearances. Strikeouts divided by plate appearances. So we take equals strikeouts, that's over here, divided by plate appearances, which I don't know the difference between that and an at-bat, and I don't care. There's my autofill. It showed up this time. Whatever. Okay, now who has the highest strikeout percentage? That is poor Dalton with an 80% strike. Oh my God. 80%. Incredible. 4 strikeouts and 5 plate appearances. So that 80% sounds worse. I'm going to change these to percentages just because I'm feeling saucy. That sounds worse, I think, than it actually is. I mean, he was at bat 5 times and struck out 4. I mean, yeah, that's 80%, but that makes it seem like he was at bat hundreds of times, like Brandon or Kyle or Trey. Anyway, so poor Dalton has the highest strikeout percentage. Who has the smallest? Derek Hall. I'm wondering if this is what I actually asked you to do. Yep, the highest was Dalton, and the lowest is Derek Hall. Okay. Total bases, found by this formula. Singles plus 2 times the doubles, plus 3 times the triples, plus 4 times the home runs. Okay. Code that into its column now. Okay, so singles plus 2 times doubles, plus 3 times triples, plus 4 times home runs. Okay, I can see why this is called total bases, because if for a single, you get 1 base. For a double, you get 2. So if you take the number of doubles you have times 2, that's how many bases you actually touched. Okay, so let's go back over here. Total bases equals singles plus 2 times doubles plus 3 times triples plus 4 times home runs. All right, and that looks like an autofill that I can live with. Who has the highest? The highest is Nick Castellanos with 66 total bases, and I think, what did I ask you? Is it the lowest? Lowest total bases. I unfortunately believe it's once again Dalton. Hey, poor Dalton. I should have at least asked you for the lowest non-zero Garrett Stubbs, but whatever, I didn't. So it's poor Dalton Guthrie. Oh well. And last but not least, slugging percentage, I believe. I forget what this one is called. Okay, slugging percentage. Take the number of singles plus twice the number of doubles plus 3 times the number of triples plus 4 times the number of home runs. Does that sound familiar? And divide all of that by at-bats. Get that into column S. Okay, a big part of this is already in that last column. That's right. We did the entire top of that. So slugging percentage is just total bases divided by at-bats. And there we go. What the hell just happened? I lost my autofill. There we go, it's back. Who has the highest? Christian Patchy. And who has the lowest? Poor Dalton. But did I ask for non-zero? I did. I asked for the lowest non-zero. So we can leave Dalton alone. So the lowest non-zero would be Garrett Stubbs, the catcher, with 14.3% slugging percentage. Okay, so now you see how some basic baseball stats work. Your job in the homework for this next homework here is to use what you now know and complete the rest of the stats over here. And you'll learn about those in the homework. Go get them!